So Ricky, why do you decided to go live? Why did you decide to go live?
Why did I decide to go live? What do you mean? When did I
Like
go live?
like right now, on camera. Why do you want to tell this story?
Oh, um, well, the reason why I decided to go live on YouTube is because I just realized it was a new feature. Um, and not only that, Instagram, they banned me from my Instagram live from saying what I want to say. Um, and voices my opinion. And so it's reasons like that to why I'm kind of more skeptical about talking and speaking on how I feel about certain topics, like the old RickyRomance from 2010. You know what I mean? It's still in me. I'm still lit. You feel me? But I'm a little more cautious now.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what would you change then versus now?
Um, what I would change then is I would hang out with less people. I would give my energy to less people. I probably wouldn't have been popping no ecstasy. You know, probably would have drank less liquor. It just feels like the 10-year challenge. Yeah.
Do you suffer with depression?
I've never been diagnosed by any doctor for any type of medical conditions, but I I won't say that I suffer from depression, but I feel that I suffer from anxiety.
And how are you managing that?
I think I'm doing a good job. Would anxiety by any chance would if I just break out in tears, not just in the middle of, like, we're in the grocery store and I break out in tears, like, not like that, but like if I'm alone and I'm just like in my office, or at the studio and nobody's around, and you know, I'm in the studio with the engineer and he walks out and then I'm just sitting there. Maybe I know when I'm happy I get anxiety from the definition of what anxiety is, and then when I get sad, there's anxiety too. So yeah, when nobody's around, I think that's when I feel anxiety. I've never been diagnosed, but I've self-diagnosed myself, and I do believe I have anxiety and anxiety. And the reason why I'm saying I self-diagnosed myself is because I don't really believe in medications. And I've been prescribed several from a doctor, but I refuse to take them.
Um, where do you see yourself after this video or going live?
Mm. uh, that's a good question. Where I see myself? Well, definitely growth. It's nothing but going up from here. Um, it's 2022. We're not doing nothing the same as last year or the year before. Um, I'm trying to reach new heights. I'm trying to reach new levels. I'm trying to stabilize my life and create a life that I always dreamed of. At the same time, while providing opportunities for everybody around me. You know what I mean? And of course, giving back to the community. You know what I mean? I always said that when I was in high school. It was like a big joke. And I was like, I'm gonna give back to the community. You know what I mean? And that's something I really want to do. And so I plan on getting with this organization here in Las Vegas called the Care Complex. The Cares, they downtown. I was gonna say Cares Acts, the Care Complex. But yeah, just really want to kind of like give back to people and stuff. Sorry if I'm a little long with it.
Oh no, that's fine. I know you have a history with a lot of different beef with different people. You
Right.
had tweeted back in 2011 and 2010. Let's talk about 2010, the infamous tweet comments against Chris Brown. Has any more issue have occurred?
Um, what do you mean?
Meaning,
Can you be a little more specific?
like the death threats to Chris Brown back in 2010
What about
when you was defending your brother.
has it anything continued since then?
Correct.
That's a good question. Well, it's very obvious that Chris Brown didn't take me serious in his spoof, to RickyRomance. It's a video on YouTube called spoof of RickyRomance. Spoof to RickyRomance. It's like him spoofing me, I guess. Reenacting the video that I sent to him, making a joke. So I don't think he took it. I don't think he took it serious or what everybody called a beef. It was never a beef with me from day one with Chris Brown. It just was a situation where I wanted to get in contact with Rihanna. I was trying to fuck with Rihanna. I feel like, you know what I mean? I could have swiped her down. I could have gave her that long pecker better than Chris. I felt like he was just on this bullshit, and I was like, yo, let me get that opportunity. I was like, yo, my brother Raz, you know, he got the blue check on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? She gonna see the B2K. You feel me? She gonna respond. So I took over my brother's Twitter, and that was me tweeting all that stuff to Chris, where he thought it was my brother was actually me, and I was trying to get in contact with Rihanna. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because I put my brother in the crossfire, so I just want to apologize to him for putting him in the crossfire, and I was just careless, you feel me? You know, he obviously walked in the room and didn't know what was going on and had to walk into a fire and everything, and you know, that was my fault. But I ended up seeing Rihanna again. I think they were done after that. I think after he had like the little altercation they had. So I'm thinking it's like my big opportunity, and then that was the night of the BET Awards, and I walked out the club to go take a fucking piss because the bathrooms was full. It was like BET night. It was like, what the fuck, they had long lines. I'm like, I ain't waiting. I'm RickyRomance, you feel me? So I went into the fucking alley and shit to use the bathroom and shit. It wasn't nobody in the alley. I'm like, fuck it. I want to pull out my dick and take a piss. You know what I mean? And obviously the security, the club security feels some type of way, but it's crazy because I was walking out and Rihanna was walking in, and I'm like, hey, Riri, and she's like, hey, you feel me? And I'm like, going to take a piss. I'm going back in. I was with Drip Magazine. This buster ass dude named Andre. I forgot what his name was, but he invited me out. They spent about 20 grand on bottles. I mean, we had so many bottles. We had like 3 tables and so much liquor and not enough people. So he was like, let's walk around and pour the bottles out and fill everybody's cups up and let's just give this shit out. You know what I mean? So I'm doing that, but I had to take a piss. So I went out the back door. I see Riri right when I'm going through the door. She's coming in. I'm going out. I take a piss, and that's when it fucking turned into the fucking some crazy shit. And that's how I ended up on TMZ that night. So it was just like one story leading to the next. It was like it started with tweeting Rihanna, and then I feel like Chris tried to like shut me down on in the media, but it wasn't him shutting me down. He was shutting my brother down, but he don't really know it was me. And you know, I just want to apologize to my brother for using his Instagram like that. I mean, I'm sure some kind of way I affected his life, even to this day. You know what I mean? Even his relationship with Chris and what it could be. Um, and same thing with Chris too. You know what I mean? So we all mature. We all grown men now.
A lot of things has happened throughout the years, and speaking of your brother, when was the last time you spoke with him? Like, truly. I know you're, as a brother, you're always going to be there. You're going to always come to his defense, but really just have a heart-to-heart talk with your brother.
What was the question again?
When was the last time you had a heart-to-heart talk with your brother?
I actually haven't talked to my brother since right after the Millennium Tour. 2019. Yeah, 2019 when the tour is over. So we haven't really talked since then. It's been like, what, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Since then, I went to Colombia and prison. Prison. Did I go to prison? No, not prison. I went to Colombia, and then I went to jail for a couple months.
So since it's been a while, if there's anything that's on your heart right now that you could say into the camera to your brother, are you strong enough to give him a heart-to-heart talk?
What was your question again?
Being that you're on camera right now, and it's been a while since you spoke to your brother, is there anything that you could say to him right now from your heart while you're on camera?
Man, life is short, bro. That video that I just seen on the internet the other day of you, like, telling your story about how, you know, there wouldn't be no Millennium Tour if it wasn't for you or Michael Jackson or whatever. Like, you were so arrogant in that video. You were so cocky and so arrogant. You wasn't humble. You know, you wasn't the Raz B that everybody know and love. Go back and look at some of your old videos. He wasn't the old Raz. He wasn't the humble Raz that everybody loves. You know, the guy that was just happy to be in B2K. You know what I'm saying? That sucks, man. I look at that like that's the old RickyRomance. Raz B is like acting like the old RickyRomance. Like I'm chill, I'm calm and shit. I'm just ready to. All I want to do is just be about this family life and how to get this bag and handle this business. Like I ain't about none of that rah-rah. I ain't trying to be in the street. I don't want no problems. I ain't got no problems. There's really only two people I really got a problem with. And everybody know who that is. You feel me? So, but yeah.
Well, we love you, and what is it that you would like to see moving forward? Because there's a lot of projects coming. What would you like for your fans' support? What would you...
Supporters?
Yes.
Well, I like them to know that I never stop grinding. I never stop loving my brother. I never stop wanting to bring my mother and father and brother and us all together and just spend time and create memories. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what life is about. It's really just about family. All this other shit, making money, popping bottles, going to the club, shooting TV shows, shooting music videos, all that shit is extra. That really is not what life is about, you know what I'm saying? When I enjoy all that stuff, you know what I mean? But really, just family is everything, you know what I mean? And I just want to encourage everybody to to love one another, you know what I'm saying? And just be cautious of the company and the people that you have around you, you know what I'm saying? They'll drain you and they'll take you for everything. You You know what I'm saying? You be hanging out with a friend that you trust so much or you look up to because you like how they dress or the car they drive or the way they make you feel or the way you feel when you go out with them, how people look at you and stuff like that. But those people, man, you end up ruining your life following people, man. Always have a mind for yourself. Always think for yourself. So if something goes wrong, you can't blame nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? Life is about decisions. You make the wrong decision and it's a snowball effect. So you guys learn from everybody's decisions and just learn from everything that you see and experience. And I love my brother. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, and he think he's right. I was dragging this shit on, and he's just showing business people in the world why they shouldn't do a deal with him. He's showing family men that go home to their wife and kids every day. They only want to do deals with niggas, with other people that have. They only men that's married with kids at home. They only want to do deals with other men that's married and have kids at home. They don't want to, a married man with kids and a family ain't really doing too many deals with a single guy unless he's like fucking gay or square or just got his shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to keep one face out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to create a trustworthy environment and you got to create the type of personality that people want to be around. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's partying every night, doing coke every night, you feel me, and falling out with every girl that he deal with. Like I said, I'm not pointing no fingers. I know the life that I live. My brother's person living the life that I used to live, and like I said, I'm not. This is not directed to him. I wasn't talking directly about him, but I'm just saying in general. But thank you for all the questions and everything. You feel me? I look forward to these next set of videos. As I continue to open up and express myself and speak the truth, and I'm really looking forward to. Now we're already 2-3 videos in. By now, I expect you guys to drop some comments down there. You know what I'm saying, and reach out to me if I'm willing to answer any questions. Let's build this thing. This is just the beginning. You know what I mean? I want you guys to get to know me, love me. Like I said, subscribe to RickyRomance Live. Subscribe below. Hit that subscribe button. Please share the video. There's a number of other videos. Please subscribe. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you guys.